Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to computer science class. Now, today we are going to start with the first chapter, that is getting start with Python. Now, in this chapter, you are going to study about the Python basics. Now, talking about the introduction, in this it is given whatever you have studied till now from junior classes to till date, that what is a computer is a versatile machine that can perform million of instruction in per second. But one limitation of the computer is that computer does not work by itself. No instruction will be followed by it by itself. Now, talking about in this, we need to have some softwares, and the basic of software is a program. First of all, we develop many programs, and after developing the programs, then we go with the to make a software. Now, how to make a program first? Program is the set of instruction written in the sequence that guides the computer to solve a particular task. For example, last year we have made many programs in Python. For example, addition of the number, for example, to display something in a sequence, and many things we have done. Now, in this, there is a language talking about there are different languages to write different programs, and each and every language has its own syntax, own way of writing a program. Now, the process of writing this program is called programming, as we all are the programmer and we are going to make the programs. Now, talking about next is for writing a program, two things are needed. Number one thing is, first of all, to make a algorithm of it, and after that flowchart. This we generally don't make in notebook, or you can say in computer. We make it in our mind. For example, if I want to make a program for addition of two number, as we have done earlier also, then if I talk about the flowchart, this diagram, under this diagram you can see that there is a start button, and after that one parallelogram is given, then a rectangle is given, then you can see different flow lines are given. So this is the flow chart actually. In this we have to start the program, then we have to enter the values, like I want to enter the value for a and b, then I will write here read a and b. After that I will give a process like result is equals to a plus b, and after that I will print and I will stop. In this program there is a flow, there is a decision box is also given, if you see here, rhombus type blue color, and in this decision can be made if we want to make a program like if program that we have done last year. This program is made for the age 1 program that we have done last year. So class, and down you can see that input width, input height, input depth, and volume, if condition is given, all this is given. This we call a algorithm. And this diagram, in this diagram, the rectangle and the start button and all this is a flow chart. I will teach you how to create the flow chart also, as you have done in junior classes, but still if you do not remember, I will let you know. Now, all this is the method of creating a program. After that, this we go through a language, suppose in Python. As according to the Python language, we will write the program, or you can say syntax of this program. And now your next is talking about Python programming language. Python programming language, as here it is written that when we encounter the word Python, it reminds us of the frightening reptile, but actually it is not. It is actually the Guido van Rossum. He has made this software, and he has made this software just because Python is a reptile, and this reptile is very flexible. So Python program is also very flexible, and in this various ways are there to write the programs. So that's why he has given the name as Python. And one more story is there behind it, that once he went to see one circus. In that circus there was a program with the name Python. So that time he thought of giving his program name as Python. So next is Python is based on ABC language, that is simple English language. In junior classes you have done basic beginners all purpose symbolic instruction code, and in that also it was very simple English language. So that's why this language is based, he has made this language based on ABC language, so that user can easily understand this language. Now talking about the features, there are many features which make Python interactive and easy to use. First of all, easy is a feature. Easy to use, easy to learn, easy to write the coding in a simple English language. Next is expressive. We have various ways to express our programs. Means for the user, if you are making any software using it, then we have many options to create our program expressive. Free and open source, it is free and open source because it is available on net very easily, and you can run your program through net also, and you can use the net to create your program. So that's why it is free and open source. Now high level language is R language, that is simple English language. Now talking about object oriented, this I have explained once in class, but again, object oriented means in this program different parts of the software can be used differently, and we need not require to have all the parts activated at a time. If we are working with one of the part of it, we need not require to have the another part. We can combine them also, we can use together also, but they work independently also. That's why it is known as the object oriented. Each object is having its own identity, own behavior, and own state. So this is a broad topic, I will explain you later. Now talking about interpreted. Interpreted means in this Python language, if you are writing a statement of 5 instructions and first two instructions are correct and another is wrong, still first two instruction will run and it will give for the error for the next instructions. So that's why it is interpreted. And compilation is there. Some softwares are of compilation process, follow the compilation process. In that process whole program is read, like in C language, C++ language, that you have done in class 8th. In C++ language we need to run whole program, and if any error encounters, in that case it will give you error unless you rectify that error, unless you solve that or correct that error. Now large standard library, it has a good library to work with, means many keywords, many functions, inbuilt functions that you can use. You need not require to create all the function like in other language. In this, some automatic inbuilt functions are there, many automatic inbuilt functions are there. Now GUI environment is graphical user interface. There are two type of environment, one is CUI, another is GUI. In CUI environment only commands can be written, but in this environment we can create a software in which user can use the icons, user can use the mouse, and user can use the different dialog boxes and create a different programs. Means if we are a program, we can create a program with GUI environment, and if you are a user, then you can use it under the GUI environment like Windows, and CUI environment is like DOS, command prompt. So class, all these are there, and rest of the features you go through it and I will explain you later. That's all class. Have a good day.